So after your last fight, during your post fight, you shouted out a couple people, and one of them was your mom. You wanted her to come into. They didn't have time to get her in there, but
Yeah,
t
those
t
guys. I should have stayed stubborn and been like,
get
shut
her
up.
in
She's
there.
coming in here.
So
I could have.
tell me how your life was growing up and how your mom supported you.
Well, I'd say that her being an only parent obviously was difficult, right? I haven't been an only parent. I don't know, but if I had to imagine, right? So as I was growing up and dealing with maybe my own demons, because it's not easy when your parents are split, but I had so much. First of all, I had so much family that thank God they were around, right? I was raised by the Greek side of my family, and I had so much support, right? But still, for some reason, these just again our own minds do this to ourselves, And when you're young, you can't even identify what's going on, but it's your own mind playing with you, 99.9% of the time, and or 100. I could confidently say 100% of the time, it's your own mind. So when you're I guess a kid and you have that broken family, technically a lot of questions just come up that you're asking yourself and answering yourself, which is unhealthy. So I was going through my own thing, and my brother, who's 1 year older than me, it was tough. I'd say for the both of us. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he handled it better. Maybe he handled it worse during that time. But I'd say even my mom was still like I was trying to find myself and what and my own happiness and being content with what may have happened before I was born and right after I was born, because my parents were split by the time I was like 2, not even. And so you don't know. There's a lot of unknown. And you start answering these things on your own, which is not great. So you start making things up. But I think as I was finding myself and figuring things out, my mom was still figuring her own life out. And again, thank God for the family we had. So she had to be really tough and strong to get through her own stuff. So she's got to be applauded for that. And
Shout out to Mama
yeah,
Campbell.
it definitely wasn't easy for her. If I had to guess, yeah. Thank
Did you
God, thank God for the family we had. Sorry, but I mean, still couldn't have been easy.
did you know your dad? You ever met him?
Yeah, no, I've met him. Yeah, no, he lives in Florida, and yeah, for whatever reason, they're. I mean, I know the reasons. It would take another 45 minutes to talk about, but
Yeah.
if they weren't compatible, that's really all that matters. That's how simple it is. They weren't compatible, and almost immediately after they did split, he moved to Florida with his parents. So there was great distance between us. But yeah, I've spent a good amount of time around him.
Sure. So how did mom react when you were trying to be a pro fighter? This
Dude, no. First of all, she never doubted it. She never doubted it.
okay.
Never doubted it. It's funny because there's been a development of her able to watch it.
Mm,
There were amateur kickboxing fights where I'm wearing what looks like a football helmet on my head, and we have a whole bunch of gear on. Have you ever seen what it looks like an amateur kickboxing fight? Right, big gloves, big headgear. It's as safe as it can be, right? And she would pray in the bathroom. She wouldn't want to watch it. Okay, so it's funny how now she's reached the point where in the last one she was cage side. You know what I mean? At the
right.
toughest level of competition.